Hi everyone, it's Kay. I want to share with you the little golden book I made into a photo album. And I know you've seen these around. There's lots of different ways to find it, and there's a lot of different things you can do. You can make a photo album, you can make a junk journal. So I chose to make mine into a photo album, and it's just adorable. It's a little please and thank you book, and it has little poems about manners and being polite, and it's just really cute. They use the animals to depict the different characteristics of maybe good or bad behavior. And anyway, it's just adorable. So I'll get started. I wanted to keep the gold foil, so I just pried it apart, the book apart, took out the staples, cut the covers apart, and used some washi tape on the edges here of the covers, and then also on this inside page here I used the washi to match. And this is also washi tape here, and it's actually two strands or two strips of washi tape, and I just put them back to back so that it made this diamond pattern. So that's what the washi tape is right there, and then I just match the pattern back to back to make this wider piece. Now on this here, once I had the book apart, I took the inside cover and I copied it, and I cut out this little book, mounted it on purple paper, and then fussy cut that out and then glued it back on glued this onto the book. So I just wanted that to stand out, and I thought it turned out really cute. So now you can see the really bold, fun colors and patterns that the artist used, and just mismatched patterns and colors on the pages, and so I thought I'd carry that over to my pages, and so that's what I did. So I have all these different patterns and colors going on, and definitely needed to, there was no orange in this paper, but I definitely needed to carry over the orange, so I put that sticker there and then this brad. Now this comes out, it's just held on with the paper clip, which I got at Target in the dollar section, and so you can just put a photo on both sides. This page here, this is not paper clipped on, it's glued on, and I kept it really simple because of that big paper clip, but just again carrying the colors over. This is a really fun page because, you know, I have so many things going on here, but so does the picture. Just the pink and orange pillow on a purple couch with the turquoise and the blues and the marigolds and the yellows. So it was really fun to find a bunch of different, you know, textures and colors to put on this page, and so that's what I did. And I found this crochet trim at Hobby Lobby a while back. I don't know if they still carry it, but it's in the scrapbook section, and it's just really fun crocheted trims in the package. Now this paper is my mind's eye from years ago, and there's actually, I think, more than one collection. They had a series of collections that kind of coordinated together, and I can't even remember the names of them, but that's what I used. I had used a few projects with them, and I had some leftovers that I'm glad I didn't throw away because they went perfect in this book. And so here I have a couple banners, and of course you can put pictures underneath if you need to. And I needed to carry over the yellow, so I added a little yellow flower here. And this, I wanted to focus more on the hearts, and so this was one of those papers that came in one of those collections, and so I was able to, instead of maybe focusing on all the colors, I focused on the hearts. I had this pink paper in my stash, and I cut that out with that new We Are Memory Keeper punch that punches in the middle of the paper, and I glued this on. It's held down with a magnet, and as an afterthought I decided to do this ribbon, and when I did, I punched the 3/8 hole here, and I caught two pieces of paper with a little hole on from the 1/8 inch side. I mean, I couldn't even feel it, couldn't even tell I did it until I was going through this book, and I went, what in the world is that? Oh my gosh. So anyway, I haven't figured out how I want to cover that up. I was able to cover up the rest of the holes, but not really that one. This here is a little flat page that holds a 4x6 picture, and you just put it together with the buttons and the twine, kind of like a coin envelope. See if I can do it with one hand. But anyway, that's how that goes. And that's how I covered up that little hole there. Those were the only 2 pages that had the hole in it. Now this here was really fun to carry over the blues and the oranges. And like I said, this paper line ended up being just perfect because it had these bright colors mixed together, these blues and these oranges. I love that. I love the color choices here. And I just wished I had put maybe a little bit of navy blue in between this orange and yellow just to give it a little more depth. But that's okay. And this tassel here, I just punched a hole in the paper, put in an eyelet, used a jump ring to attach the tassel. And the inside is very simple. I could put even more stickers or embellishments, you know, flat ones anyway, with color to bring in more colors here. Once I get the pictures on, I have the option to do that. And almost anything goes with all the different colors. Now, there was 2 pages in this book that I really didn't want to put paper in between, and this was one of them. It just had such vibrant, bold colors in and of itself. I just really didn't have a paper that would complement that, and so I just chose to put the washi tape down the middle, and I added orange and purple and green because why not? And this was fun. I took one of those paint samples from Lowe's or something like that and just decorated it up. I covered up the squares that were the opening that you can see through the paint sample, and I put paper on the back and a couple stickers to kind of tie in the colors here. And of course you can, you know, slide a picture underneath there. Pocket page. So this page was with a really mild background with the blues and the tans of the kitties, and so I had this paper that just was with that collection also, and it just really went. And so, but I needed to pull out the orange, so I used washi tape to cover the edges of the pocket before I glued it on. And then this was a sticker from that same collection, and I just took some crochet thread or some crochet trim and just glued it on the back into a circle and added some blue to tie in the blue colors here. And so I have a tag here, and then I made this long tag here, and they're just plain on the back. Now this you don't tuck a picture underneath because I figured that you didn't need to because it's a pocket page. That's just to add a little interest to that page and the background. Now this one here, I did actually fold this piece of paper to make this flap, and this paper was, like I said, from years ago. It does not fold well. I don't think back then we were really manipulating papers like we do now, and they just did not fold well. So I had to put washi tape on the edges to cover up the cracking and to just keep it secure so it doesn't rip. And so here's how we have the inside here decorated. And I happen to have these little travel to go stickers, so that says taxi. And I'm getting a little out of focus here, and I had this fun, cute little car tab. So it went perfect with this traffic, minding your manners with the traffic using the crosswalk page. And these pink flowers are just to tie in the pink. Just a spring sticker collection. I have a miscellaneous box full of miscellaneous stickers that I happen to get here and there. And then it had these fun stars on it. Again, all different colors. It's just anything goes with the color. This is one of my favorite pages because I do love all the colors and the stripes here. And I like how the green was pulled out with from here over to here, and using this trim, and just used orange cardstock and a blue tag because, you know, you have the blue over here. Okay, and again, lots of different colors on this frame. Just ties into the colors here. They're not exact, you know, when you hold it up, it's not exact, but when you know, just the overall look of it, it goes. And I didn't do anything to this because I figured I could journal, put a picture there. And then this page here is the other one that I did not want to put a paper in between, and you can see why. You know, you just have his rear end showing if you put a piece of paper in between there. So I needed to have these, you know, just like it is, except for in the book when it's bound, it was let's see if I can fold it. It was kind of like that, folded inside the binding. And when you pulled it apart, you had like this image here carried over to this side, or I should say this side carried over to this side. For example, you have an ear, and then this ear was repeated again right here. So I needed to cover that up with the washi tape. And yes, it's really busy, but that's okay. And, oops, excuse me, I'm caught here. On this page, okay, I've got my book is, there we go. The notebook ring was catching. So on this here, this little butterfly is racing against a giraffe and a bunny, and I guess that's a bull and a leopard, tiger, whatever. And I just thought that was hilarious that the butterfly is racing with all the other animals. So I had to put another butterfly here, same as I did on the other page, a little flower to tie in the darker colors. And here the mouse is winning the race. And so I just took, you know, the blue hello stickers and mounted them onto orange cardstock, a little bit of dark blue twine. This here, now you have to read the story. The poor crocodile never smiles, so he never has any friends because he never smiles. But it's funny, this goose looks like she's mad at him. The poor guy. So here you can slide a picture in here. And then here you have your sad crocodile who will never smile, so he doesn't have any friends. And so just carrying over the colors here. And this had, you know, pale, you know, light blue colors as well as, you know, the brighter colors and lots of pattern mixed together. So I did the same thing here. I've got the pale dots with a bright orange cardstock, bright pink, the bright blue, and I did the same thing with the washi tape here. Put it back to back, bright yellow, bright orange, dark blue twine, and it just works together. And these are those little paint samples that I had, and I just cut the individual colors apart on that. And then just another tag with the navy blue. And the last page, since I did purple on the front cover, I put it on the back cover, inside cover. And I had no of that My Mind's Eye paper with purple, so I had to pull out this is the only piece of paper I had in my room, in my stash with purple in it, so that's what I used. And it's actually pink. There's no peachy coral color like here. This is kind of a peachy orange color. But when you add, you know, stuff to it and look at it from a distance, it just blends. It just works. And just in keeping with this book anyway, just mixing and matching the colors. So, you know, that's why I chose the peach flower to kind of pull out, to give the, maybe kind of camouflage the fact that that's pink to make it look peachy, and had bright pink ribbon to keep in with the bold colors that I've used in the rest of the book. And then just a little strip of this with a purple flower. And I wished I'd had a pink brad or some pink paint to put in there, but I didn't have anything quite that pink, so I wanted to try a little bit of pink into there, but maybe if I find some more of this trim, I can I can add a little bit more pink on that side, but it doesn't really need it. It's got the orange. So anyway, that's my little golden book, and it was really fun to make. I bought a whole bunch, so I'm probably going to make some more. And I probably won't show them all, but maybe if there's one that I really, really like, I'll show you. But anyway, I hope you do this. I hope you get inspired and do one, and I'd love to see them. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.